you lost a little bit of leadership there with Tony Polley graduating. Who's filling that void right now?
Well, and I think he was kind of the leader to begin with, was Destiny, and I think Destiny's done a tremendous job. And I thought our defensive line played real well today. We made some plays on offense, but they moved the quarterback around and affected him some, so I thought that was good.
Peyton made some plays at the linebacker spot. How do you feel just him, Jeremiah, those guys, having some more returners at that level of the defense?
Jeremiah's real explosive. Peyton's real instinctual, kind of takes a start to the ball pretty quick because he sorts it out quick. And then, Jeremiah's just a real inspiring guy, so I think the two of them together are pretty good.
The young guys in the secondary, how are they coming along? And when you bring in a guy like Isaac to kind of carry more of a load as well?
Well, they're getting better all the time. They're an inexperienced group, but they're getting more and more experience. We throw quite a few balls, so that helps too.
Does Isaac bring something back there that maybe you guys didn't really have last year?
He's bigger. Biggest thing, he's bigger, and we'll see what exactly he can do.
Do you have any specific plans or format for this scrimmage on Saturday, how you want it to run?
Nah, not really. It'll be business as usual. We'll go sets of plays. We'll go sets of plays. Probably we'll go ones on ones and twos on twos, and we'll work with threes some also.
Does that mean Luke with the ones and Peyton with the twos?
Probably so, but we may mix it up too.
Do you expect to have a Jamal Morrow available then?
I think so.
Alex obviously paying a lot of attention to the guys in the secondary. What's been the message from him, the thing he's trying to get across to those guys to kind of help them come along?
Well, they're doing a good job running to the ball. I mean, we're in a position now where we've had to make some kind of spectacular catches because they're all over us. And so, I was proud of our DBs for being in position, but then also our receivers for, forcing a heck of a catch while they're covered. And so there was a certain amount of that. And I think defensively they got to recognize the fact if they're that close, we're not going to be able to do it every time. But we did have some really good catches in coverage that, they don't need to let that cloud, what they did well.
Coach Grinch was talking about using NFL film, specifically the Philadelphia Eagles, to teach some concepts to his guys because they're doing such similar stuff. Now that teams like the Patriots and some other ones are doing very similar stuff to you, have you tried doing that at all?
Well, we were doing it before they were anyway, so I think it's probably, honestly, it's probably gone the other way around because I've been doing this since, let me add this up, 86. I've been doing this since 1989.
But since that, now that they are copying those concepts, is there any value in watching them for your guys?
Well, we watch them some. Our packages are kind of, we get little adjustments technique-wise. Occasionally, we do put some wrinkle in, but I draw a little more from college because there's more offense going on in college. There's more concepts, more diversity to offense in college. I think, and I don't ignore the NFL, but I think, there's more dynamic stuff going on offensively in college than there is the NFL. And, most recently Chip Kelly. I mean, the NFL's copying college more than college is copying the NFL.
Anecdotally, it seems like more coaches are spending more of their scholarships on specialists lately, or in the past decade or so. Have you had to kind of change your philosophy about how many scholarships to give out to the kickers and punters?
Nah, not really. If you get a special one, and then other than that, you have to fight through it and see who comes out on top.
Could you see giving one to someone for next year who's maybe not out here yet?
If they win the job and dominate it.
Looked like Gabe had a pretty big day today. What did he do the most over the offseason in his redshirt year last year to kind of get into the position that he's had so far this spring?
He got bigger, he got stronger, and he got more focused and developed a better work ethic, and it's paid off for his offseason.
How have you felt about Luke's spring as a whole to this point?
Good. Really good managing the unit and the team as far as leadership, and then he's continued to get better with his skills and things.
How have you seen his experience coming in last year develop him now rather than if he came in here without that?
What's that?
How do you think the experience from last year benefited him rather than coming into the spring without the time he had last year?
I think it helped him. You always wonder if the pace of the game's going real fast, that type of thing, how it's going to affect him. And he responded real well then, and I think he'll continue to. I think he'll do nothing but get better with it.
With not very many punters on the roster, have you had to change the practice schedule at all to accommodate that? Do you do any less special teams work?
No, not really. You know, because we got guys coming in too, so you can get everybody else ready.